Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cardboard Chemistry. I'm your host, MTG Labman, and got some pretty big news yesterday that I'd like to go over. Something that may bring, Lorwyn Eclipsed out of the bog of eternal stench, allow us to dance our cares away, and worry for another day. If you haven't seen the news, yesterday it was announced that Wizards is partnering with Jim Henson Studios for the Lorwyn Eclipse trailer. It's actually pretty awesome news. I think, partnering with such a big name as Jim Henson Studio, creator of the Muppets, Fraggle Rock, Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, that can all bring an aspect to Lorwyn, especially with the Celtic themes of the high fantasy of Lorwyn. And in the article on Polygon, they stated, potentially that Jim Henson Studios has created puppets of some of the most beloved characters on Lorwyn. So hopefully, we get to see like Sig and even maybe Rias the Redeemed as a Muppet, or puppet, I should say. But this brings a whole broad scope of speculation. Is there going to be potential Muppet secret lairs or Fraggle Rock secret lairs? Jim Henson Studio secret lairs. Is this going to, maybe bring in other franchises of similar caliber? But the fact that Wizards is partnering with Jim Henson Studios, the last couple podcasts I've done about Lorwyn State, how spoiler season's been shortened, Marvel's kind of overshadowing because more cards were released for Marvel and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles than Lorwyn had been released at the time. And the fact that we're getting such a big studio, such a big brand, I know for the younger generations, maybe not so much, not as much familiarity with Jim Henson Studios, but I know for myself and some of the older Magic players, who grew up with the Muppets and grew up with Fraggle Rock and the Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, that this is honestly, this is a bright shining light in the release calendar, in the spoiler season, to say that Wizards isn't turning away from their own in-universe sets. For me, this news couldn't have come at a better time. I've been pretty adamant that as much as I love Universes Beyond, Wizards needs to focus on their bread and butter, their at-home IP, and the fact that we're looking at a huge studio that's been in the business for decades coming in and building a trailer for Lorwyn. Honestly, like I'm so excited for Monday that I'm probably going to watch that trailer like 10 times when it first releases. But hopefully with this partnership we get some Jim Henson Studio-esque either secret lairs or heck, even promo versions of the in-universe characters that they puppetified. It'd be nice to have alt artwork of Sig or Ashling or Rias or you know one of those characters as a puppet. I think that'd be really cool. Um, Also, with Jim Henson Studios, they like to partner with Weta Workshop every once in a while. So maybe um, just throwing this out in the universe. I know Weta did a huge labyrinth diorama sculpture. Uh, Potentially, maybe partnering with Weta Workshop to get some high detailed statues of Lorwyn characters or magic characters in the future. I think would be really awesome. Um, but just wanted to put this out here. Had to get something out. I know it's really rare for me to put out a podcast on a Saturday, but just the news was so overwhelming that I needed to take a moment and talk about it. Um, Leave a comment. What are your guys' opinions on the whole Jim Henson announcement? I think this is a positive for the product release, and feel free to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Blue Sky, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.